What's good, gun family? Urban Gun Reviews, and today we got another episode of Rate My Subscribers' Guns. So if you want me to rate your guns, all you gotta do is send them with all the information, pictures and caliber and make and model. Send all of that information to urbangunreviews@gmail.com. And that's simple. You know what I mean? I review everybody's guns, I rate everybody's guns, so nobody gets turned down unless you don't send me all the information that goes with them. But let's get into the first guns that I got to rate today. And the scale system that we do is 1 being cheeks and 10 being fire. Alright, so the first guns that we got was sent in by Joe from YouTube. That's his email name, so Joe from YouTube. And he sent me in a Taurus G3 and 9mm with late line sleeve and striker and Galloway 18-pound spring and a crossbreed holster. And that's all he really sent me was the gun in the holster. He didn't send it to me outside of the holster, but I got a Taurus G3. I know what they bang like. And the Taurus G3, for me, the biggest issue was the trigger. I just didn't like the reset. I didn't like the way the trigger felt. It's not really pleasurable at all. But he got a 18-pound spring, so maybe that lightened up the trigger. I don't know. So hopefully that trigger got a little better for you. But that was probably one of the biggest reasons why I don't carry the G3 and why I don't rock with it that much. But all in all, it's a solid gun. Nice, budget friendly, and I recommend it for people who don't have, you know, the funds right there to get a better quality gun. I would recommend the Taurus. But all right, so rating that gun, being that I already have it, I know what it hit for and everything, I get that gun a 5. And the trigger, just for me, is just not it, but everything else is pretty solid on the gun. But I'm gonna give it a 5. All right, so that's where we're gonna go. And then he also sent in a what is it, a DPMS Oracle turned into an old school A2 carbine, or carbine, however y'all want to say it. And it's pretty nice looking. Not really a full view of it, but it looks solid. Right? You got the slot machine in the back, so I'm definitely feeling that slot machine. Don't think I didn't see that slot machine back there. But I like the carry handle on the AR-15. I guess that's what it is, the AR-15. That's what it looks like to me. It looks pretty solid, and you know, I like the way that it bang out, so I like the AR-15 platform. So rating this gun from 1 being cheeks and 10 being fire, I'm gonna have to give this one a 6. All right, so rating your whole collection, Joe, for what you sent in, I'm gonna give you a whole collection an overall 6. All right, so appreciate you, Joe, for sending in your guns for me to rate. You're a real one. Shouts out to Joe, and hopefully you subscribe to the channel. Let's go on to the next one. And the next gun for me to rate was sent in by Label Me a Lunatic. So shouts out to Label Me a Lunatic for sending me a joint for me to rate. And he sent in a Beretta APX full size and 40 cal. I got the Beretta APX, I got the 9mm, and it's the full size. I like the Beretta APX, nice gun, I like it. He said it came with 2 15-round magazines. Beretta had a promo going at the time, and they sent him 4 more magazines. That's super dope right there. And concealed carry holster for free. He said it's more or less a safe queen, so to speak, but he had got no complaints, and he wanted me to let the people know what I think of it. So, like I said, I'm a Beretta fan. I got the Beretta APX myself. I just got the 9mm variant. This one plain Jane, he ain't do nothing to it. I like the way the Beretta bang. It's heavy as shit. That's one thing that was kind of a thing to me, you know what I mean? But other than that, it's solid. Like, it's built nice, it bang nice. Front and rear cocking serrations, nice grip. It's just a nice built gun. I had no problems with my Beretta APX, and you probably won't have any problems with yours, my man. Label Me a Lunatic. I don't know, that's just a funny name. But he got the 40 Blazer brass box, and he got the 9 Blazer brass Blazer brass box with some gun cleaner, gun scrubber right there. But let me rate this gun I like the Beretta APX. I'm gonna give the Beretta APX a 7 just because I know how it rocks, and I'll rock with the Beretta APX. So it ain't cheeks, but it ain't also fire, but it's up there, you know what I mean? So I'll give you the 7 on that all day. Shout out to Label Me a Lunatic for sending me your joint to rate, and let's move on to the next one. And the next gun that I'm going to rate comes from my man Big Dre 357. He's a YouTuber, so if you're not following and subscribe to Big Dre 357, make sure you go do that. Solid dude, real dude, love his channel, love all the guns that he got, and he got some solid joints right here. So let me go over what he sent me. He sent me a custom built 5.56 smoke composites, carbon fiber and resin handguard and buffer tube on FDE Aero Precision receiver set, Rise Armament, I might have said that wrong, Armament trigger, Faxon, barrel, BCG and gas block, Indian Creek design, muzzle blast forward device, or BFD stipple. Damn, I messed that all up. Stipple. This gun right here is nice. I like the way it look. I like the colorway. You got that. You got the scope on it. This is just a nice looking rifle for real. Like, I like that mag with the Big Dre 357. That's solid. You're gonna tell me where you got that, big homie. I like the handguard on it. Got the long joint. That's probably like what, 16 inch or something like that. Love that 5.56 223 round busting out of there. And he got the hand guard on there on the front with a what they call it, the not a handrail, what the hell is it called? Hand guard, yeah, something like that. I don't know, but he got that on the front of it, and he got the bipod on it. It's a solid piece, bro. Like, for real, I like this a lot, and I'm gonna get that one. If I rate it 1 to 10, 1 being cheeks and 10 being fire, I'm gonna give that one a 9. Like, that one right here is a solid piece. I like that one for real. And the next joint that he sent me was a custom Glock 26. He said head down firearms slide in a true precision barrel. He got that high base plate on there, so he probably got a +2, it look like. Nice little stipple job on there. I'm liking the frame color, the slide color, you know, that red. I'm liking that. Then he changed out the safety, the mag switch on the mag button on there, and the takedown tab, and the pens he got colored out. I'm liking this. You know, I'm not a big fan of the Glock 26 just because it got the short grip to it, but it's a Glock, so you know what it's gonna do. It's a solid piece, solid. So if I rate this one, 1 being cheeks and 10 being fuego, I'm gonna give this one, I'm gonna give it an 8.5. I'm gonna give it an 8.5. I like this. I like the colorway. You know, and it's a Glock. The stipple job is okay. Yeah, the stipple job is okay. I like that high +2. Overall, like I said, it's a decent gun. It was a Glock, so it's a fire gun, but you know what I mean, I'm just rating everything in general. Alright, so moving on to the next one, we got a custom built 5.56 12.5 inch parallax tactical handguard, Aero Precision lower receiver, Gibbs arms side charging upper receiver, Roscoe manufacturing barrel, BCG and gas block, Indian Creek design muzzle brake and blast forwarding device, or BFD. And this one right here, you got that red and black colorway going again, and I'm feeling it. They got the red rail on the top of it, the red handle, the red safety switch. This is nice, man. This is nice. I just like the red and black, man. That red and black really bang. That go together for real. Got the stock on the back, it's just blacked out. Then you got the handguard on the front. This is a nice piece too, bro. Like, these are some solid guns right here. I really like these. So rating these from 1 to 10, 1 being cheeks and 10 being fuego, I'm gonna give this one a 9 as well, just because that red and black just be banging, bro. Like, for real. I I like these, and me rating your whole collection, I'm gonna give your whole collection a 9.5, just because they nice, man. You got the Glock 26 and you got these 2 rifles in there banging like the Crips and the Bloods, for real, for real. So shout out Big Dre 357. If you're not subscribed to his YouTube channel, do it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna link it in the video too. Subscribe to Big Dre 357. And shout out to you too, because you're a real dude, for sending me your guns to rate. Moving on to the next one. Now the last guns that I'm gonna rate come from Junior Reed. Shout out Junior Reed, you're a real one, for sending me your joints in the rate. And he hit me up on Instagram, and you know what I mean, was chopping it up with him, and he asked me to rate his guns. So the first joint that he sent in was a Glock 40 10mm. Yes sir. I'm a fan of the Glock 10mm. I actually want one. I don't want the Glock 40, because I don't want the long slide. I want, like, what is it, the Glock 30? Maybe it's the Glock 30, 31, something like that. That's the one I want, with the shorter slide. But kudos for the Glock 40 and 10mm. Definitely a banger all day. And I'm definitely feeling that one. So if I'm gonna rate that joint, 1 being cheeks and 10 being fuego, I'm gonna give that one a 8, just because I like the caliber, I like Glock, and it just bang, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna give that joint a 8. And moving on to the next joint that he sent in a Canik TP9 SFX. Now y'all know I got the Canik TP9 SFX, and I like that joint. I like the way it looks. It's budget friendly, but it gives you a whole crap load of options and stuff that are not budget, like as far as the gun goes. Like you're not getting a budget gun when you get a Canik. Even though it's budget priced, you're not getting a budget gun. You're getting a nice gun that's up there, man. Canik is on the rise, and I keep telling people this. Canik is on the rise, and get you a Canik. The prices is going up, you know what I mean? The tag on them, ticket on them is going up. You might want to get you a Canik if you're in the market for a Canik, for real, for real. But it's a TP9 SFX. I'm partial to that one. I love it personally. And if I was rated, giving it from 1 being cheeks and 10 being fuego, I'm gonna give the Canik TP9 SFX a 7.5. I like the color that he got. I believe it's the same one I got, same color and everything. I just like it. It's a hard gun, solid piece, and I'm gonna give you a 7 on that one, broski. And moving on to the next joint that he got, he sent me in some revolvers, and these revolvers is nice. And this one revolver that he sent me, what he says, is Smith & Wesson Airweight 442 38 Special. This piece is nice. I like that white handle. It just, you know, give it a little accent, give it a little juice, a little flavor. And I like it all in all. I like the 38 Special round. That round bang, ain't got no hammer on it. So I like those, man. For real. I'm in the market, you know what I mean? I was gonna get one from a pawn shop, a used one. It's not, they don't like to consider themselves a pawn shop, but they a pawn shop. I was gonna get one from there. It's probably like 400. I was gonna get one, not the same exact gun, but it was a revolver piece. And I ended up passing on it, and I came back later on and was gone, so I was kind of hot. But this one is solid. I like this one a lot. Smith & Wesson Airweight 442 38 Special. I'm gonna get that joint a 9. I'm gonna give it a 9 because I just like it. I like the white, that pearl white look on the handle. That's mean, for real, for real. And the next joint that he sent in is the Smith & Wesson Governor 45 ACP, and it shoot 45 long Colt 410 shot shells. Woo, that's a beast, bro. He sent in a couple different shells that I guess it shoots. It's like 3 different shells there, for real. Like, this is mean. Like, I was looking into, was it the Taurus Judge? That's something that I wanted, I think. And them shells was like mini shotgun shells. They was, whew. And the only reason I passed on that one is because I felt like I wasn't gonna be able to find ammo for it. So that's why I didn't get it. But this right here, the Governor, oh Lord. Like, this is nice, bro. Like, the colorway on it, that silver with that white handle. You got them white handle game on lock, for real, fam. I like the white handles. If I had to rate this joint, going 1 being cheese and 10 being fuego, I'm gonna give this a 10. I like it. I like the look of it. You're gonna have to let me know. I'm gonna hit you up in the comment. Hit you back on Instagram. I need to know if this is custom. Is it a custom handle, or you got them joints that came like that? If they came like that, I'm gonna have to find me something like this. Like, I'm finna hit the market and look for this right now. This is mean, bro, for real. So I'm giving you a 10 on that joint. Next he sent me the Beretta APX carry. And the Beretta APX carry, y'all know I like the Beretta APX. The carry model was a smaller model, and I didn't really want that one. Not to say that I didn't like it, but I just wanted the full size joint. The carry is more of like a compact size firearm, probably comparable to a Glock 19 or something like that. I like this one. Like I said, I like the Beretta APX. Got that front and rear cocking serrations, and then you got like a nice grip. It's just heavy. I know mine is just super heavy, and that was the only thing I didn't really feel about it. I would never carry. I'm never going to carry my Beretta APX, but it was just, you know, a gun that I like. It's kind of my safe queen because I've only shot it a few times. But I like the Beretta APX, and if I had to rate this joint, and 1 being cheese and 10 being fuego, I'm gonna give it a 5, just because I like it, and it's a carry model, you know what I mean, which is a little bit smaller, but I like the joint all in all. So shout out my man Junior Reed for sending me your guns to rate. You a real one, broski, and hopefully you like me rating your firearms. Alright, gun family, so that was all for this episode of Rate My Subscribers Guns. Like I told y'all in the beginning, if you want me to rate your guns, send me the make, model, and all the information, caliber and all that whatnot, in an email, or send it to Instagram. People send it to me on Instagram, or you can send it to me directly to email. My email, urbangunreviews@gmail.com. Simple as that, and I'll rate your guns. But we out to the next one, gun family. Stay blessed, stay strapped.